Yes, sir. What's going on? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Um, Man, preseason. I'd advise you to walk, slowly, softly, whatever the case may be. If you're playing DFS, man, big ups to you. I'm definitely playing DFS today. Showdown and main slate, 2 game slate later on. That's daily fantasy sports. If you don't know what that is. Prize picks are similar. They use daily fantasy sports scoring. If you're new to prize picks, then I think you've been missing out. Extremely hard to kill a bankroll if you ask me. Multiple plays to win. It's a player prop parlay site. Um, they do sponsor my channel. If you want to sign up using my promo code, they'll match your deposit up to 100%. 100% up to $100. All right. If you do a 5 pick, which I'm going to show you guys a multiple picks today, but if you do a 5 pick or whatever the case may be with that, and you do have outs, so you can miss one and it'll turn to equivalent to a plus 100. If you miss two, then you can get half your buy-in back off a 5 pick. And my favorite plays are like two picks, which equals out to a plus 200 on the books, where you could take any 2 picks, and if you hit them, that's equivalent to a plus 200 there. We don't have all the picks and everybody that I like out right now, so it's kind of sketchy. But either way it goes, I'll talk about a few plays, get in and get out. What was I gonna say here? Yeah. So first game we got on the docket. I mean, we have Philadelphia Eagles at Cleveland Browns. Here we got an over/under of 35 in this spot here, and yeah, it's basically a pick 'em here. I don't know who's gonna win this game. Interesting though, minus 110 on the money line. Yeah, all right. So whichever I go, I'll probably go to the money line. What was picks? Okay, so Josh Gardner Minshew is in play, man. I don't know exactly how much he's gonna play, but I'm assuming, he's probably going to get somewhere in the realms of maybe a half or something like that. I don't know, or close to it. Let me get to a showdown real fast. Showdown. Yeah. So I would imagine he gets to at least, let's see. So you're going to have Minshew, Sennett, and Strong. And then on the other side, you're going to have, I don't think Brissett is expected to play today. So you're going to probably have Dobbs and Rosen playing the first game. I'll tell you this here. All right. So this is what I'll do. Damn. Fuck, man. What was it? I don't know how much Minshew is going to play. I'm probably guessing Sennett is going to play a half, man. So I'll say Sennett, Rosen, Dobbs, and Rosen. Probably Dobbs, Sennett, then Rosen. It's probably how I rank these three. So that's probably how I rank those three. But, okay, so we got Dobbs, Sennett, Rosen. Here's my wild card right here, Minshew. I really like Minshew. I think he can get there. I think actually, I see. Well, all these guys are in play, man. It's a pick your poison type of thing here for me. I think these guys, all 4 of these guys, have a good chance of getting there in their passing yards. So do a little bit more research. The lines aren't going to start moving in the field, but I think all 4 of these guys are going to get there. We don't have a lot of quarterbacks out. We don't have a lot of anything out right now. So who do I have locked in? I'm gonna tell you what I have. Out of these 4, I have Joshua Dobbs locked in right now. All right, so that's one. I have the over passing yards for him locked in right now. Now, coming over here to rushing yards here. Okay, so you know, I really like Minshew, man. Just telling you the truth, but you know that's neither here or there. Now, Huntley, okay, he's a guy that you know I like Huntley. You know, don't know what his workload is going to be like, but he's skilled on the running and the pass game. I mean, depending on who's in and out, I have to go back and do a really brushing up on it. But this is only a $5 card that I tossed in. But I took him for his rushing and reception yard, rushing plus reception yards at 51.5. I'm taking the over on that. Brooks is a play. Brooks is a play, but I probably would look to Brooks or something like that in the rush yards in the rushing category here. So see somebody that you can look at there. All right. Now on the other side of the ball here, John Kelly at 31.5 rushing yards here. That's what I got it for. So I took the over there. I took the over for 31.5 rushing yards for John Kelly. I think he gives it enough running touches to hit the over there. And then honorable mention somebody like Jerome Ford. Probably won't be going there though. Probably gonna stick with somebody like Kelly. I'm only just gonna be in there for a little while. Yeah, I'm not gonna be playing a lot of tickets or whatever the case may be today. All right. So I'm only looking for a few players here. It's just a lot of the players that I like, and a few more players that I like. They haven't dropped their lines right now. So I'm basically just scuffing out of a few things. Receptions is something that I really like to bet during the regular season or whatever the case may be with that. But on the Philly side, I'm really looking at Deion Kane. So I know he got a decent amount of snaps last game, and somebody who I was looking forward to see was Mike Harley. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see him today. He gets out there. I'm taking over 1.5 receptions. I know they want to see what he can do. So those are two players that I'm looking at right there for the early games. All right. Do I have anything written down? No, I don't. So just tempering my expectations when it comes to that there. I'll go over here to some depth charts and I'll point out a few things that I'm looking at for these other teams and these other games since we don't have a lot of these guys out right now. So let me slide out of here and get some depth charts pulled up. I will go to NFL. I will go back to Classic there, and we have. No, that's a regular season. My regular season video will be coming out soon. First look. So let's take a look at this Cincinnati depth chart here. So we should see Brandon Allen today. I think he got knocked out with a concussion last game, which allowed Browning to play a little bit more. And for those reasons, you can see that Browning. His numbers are up, so if you want to get there, be my guest. His numbers are sitting at what? Okay, so they just dropped it. All right, they just dropping the quarterbacks right now. Okay, so they just dropping the quarterbacks right now. All right, cool. So Browning's numbers are up at 125.5. He did go out there and sling the ball around. So that's something, you can take a look at or keep an eye out on. All right, so. Yeah. So, I just want to take a look at these numbers they got these guys at right here. McSorley at 145 yards. Damn, maybe some news came out that I'm not looking at. All right, so let me go through it. I need to start plugging. All right, so then you got Daniel Jones, Tyrod Taylor, Webb over here. I'll probably look to somebody like Tyrod Taylor. So there you have that. But, this Allen should get a half, or I would imagine he would get a half. I mean, and I don't know. He should be fine from a concussion. Browning, they did Plitt. I mean, I don't know how much Plitt should play, whatever the case may be with that. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me run a check real fast. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how much time he got last week, but he did go 6 for 6 with 76 yards in his playing stint. With these three guys in for DFS, it don't look too sexy as it would look for like a Baltimore situation, what I'm gonna touch on. But I don't even know if I'll get to any one of these guys, to tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie. What other situations am I looking at here? Probably not too many of these situations that I'm looking at for prize picks, but either way it goes, the game that I really like to target here is going to be this Baltimore area, Baltimore and Arizona game here. We won't see Lamar Jackson, or we won't see McCoy. All right, so that's going to leave us Huntley and Brown. Both of these guys are viable options if you ask me. I really like Huntley, and I could get down with Brown too. They should play half the game. Each one of these guys should get a half. McSorley, if I had to rank these guys, would probably Huntley, McSorley, and Brown, or Huntley, Brown, McSorley, but all three of these guys are in play. So let's head back over here to prize picks. And I would, I can't talk you off this Huntley, this McSorley at 145. Wow. I can't talk you off that, though, man. What did he do last week? Let me see. McSorley. I don't have a snap count for McSorley, but he went 163 yards. He had a touchdown. He was 13 for 22. 4 carries for 32 yards. Okay, so a half of McSorley. I can't talk you off of it, man. I just cannot. All right, so I cannot talk you off of it. Rushing yards for these quarterbacks are in play. I ain't gonna lie. So let's see what we here. Did they add these guys? All right, 17 and a half, 18 and a half McSorley, and 9 and a half. All three of these guys have rushing upside. So it's a pick your poison between these three guys right here. It's a pick your poison between neither. I have no problem with going with neither one of them, to tell you the truth, for rushing upside there. Let me go back to the depth chart here so I can get some players in front of you guys here. Moving down the line, not too much interested in a lot of these wide receivers for Baltimore. I mean, that's a couple, but probably man, you do got, Likely out there, Oliver out there. I'm looking at Polk. Polk is a guy, he had 8 targets last week, 6 receptions. I don't know if they have him out on prize picks, but it might be. Let me see. He might be out on prize picks. Let's see, because I haven't taken a look at the newly updated receivers here. So let's take a look here. I did like Harley. I did like Harley. I did like Kane. Let's see. So they haven't put any more new receivers up here. So in the receiving side, on the receiving side here, I'll be looking at Polk receiving when they drop them, and we got a ton of injuries over here. Probably Isabella would probably be my first guy I'm looking at here. He's got a ton of playing time. I mean, Bocelli would be out. Probably somebody like Wesley, Moore, Green, and Brown and Hopkins. Those guys won't be playing. So, I mean, the usual suspects, probably Isabella and Dortch for me. Yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't mind Kirkland now. Probably wouldn't mind get to an 8-man either. So, gotta wait, man. My top option would probably be somebody like Isabella. I ain't even gonna lie. Let me see. 8-man. All right, so 8-man. He had 2 receptions on 3 targets last week. And then Dortch had 4 catches on 8 targets, and then you got Isabella here. He had 4 receptions on 7 targets. So, it's looking like probably going to be Isabella and Dortch for me, top 2 targets there. You know what I'm saying? And, pairing them up with guys like Masoli and GPPs and stuff like that is going to be really, really, really fun. So, these guys are not listed, but those are the guys that are on my radar. So when you get these receptions and, these receptions and these targets and these pass yards, you should know who to go to. If I had to pick one in that game, I'll be looking to keep the streak alive for Baltimore. So I'll probably be looking at Baltimore to win that game there. All right. If it ain't broke, I probably won't fix it. It's just the fact that it is a hefty spread there at 6. It is a hefty spread there. So it is what it is. You do have other bets out as far as your line totals and yada yada yada, and they also have alternate totals out if you're playing on FanDuel. There, so peace to everybody, man. Peace to everybody.